Okay, so as you can see, we do have water coming out, and I've got it set up to drain down. However, if you look at this pool, I get close enough here that it'll focus. There we go. Yeah, it's draining really slow. The farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
So, what happens is all of that dirt just settles to the bottom of the pool, and it does not go down the drain. I found a bung that I could use, like I showed in the previous video, but yeah, not going fast enough. So, we're gonna rework it. I'll show you that in the morning. Well, as you can tell by the shadows, it's not morning. It's actually evening. We got caught up doing a bunch of other stuff, had to run to the farmer's market, blah, blah, blah. So here I am. Here we go. Okay, so putting all the water in there did two things. One, it softened the ground up a little bit for me, but two, it told me that I actually have the right amount of drop to it because the water's not flowing back to where the pool is, it's going out. So I need to go out on the other side, outside of the pen, and clear away some of the stuff there because I just washed a lot of gook out that way. But we'll get that cleaned up, and then I'm gonna kind of create more of a bowl right here, and then we'll start putting pipe together. Part of the problem I'm running into is this right here. That's a bucket that's at the bottom of this yard hydrant. Hopefully you can pick this up. We're kind of filming into the sun here. But anyway, we got to go down along the side of that, and then we'll drain it out like what we saw before. But anyway, that's what we're dealing with on the other side. So this is the nut, the bung or whatever that I had used. So this is rubber gasket, and this thread's on backwards, left-hand thread, and it just sandwiches the pool in there. And it would have worked, other than that's just way too small. When you go to put water in to rinse it out, it fills up faster than it drains out. So we're going to a much bigger version. That's a shower drain, 2-inch instead of 1/2 inch. It'll literally be like, what is that, 4 times faster. So yeah, I got to figure out how to get this attached, and then I'm probably gonna have to put this in the pool, put the elbow on it, put the pipe on it, and then set that down in there all at the same time. So I don't know. This is obviously going to stick up a lot higher than before because I've got the elbow and everything, so it's going to be like about here. And if I dig this down, I got to dig the entire trench down, and I don't think that's really the way I want to do it, because I'll have to trench way off to the front 40 to get it to where I got to drop, and the property does slope that way, but my goodness. So I think what I'll do is get this all plumbed. I may like kind of test fit it so that I can screw this in after the fact, and I'll have to, I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure that one out because there's a gasket that'll go on both sides of the pool, and then this thing too, unless I just try and caulk it in. But I think I want to use the gaskets at least because that's a pretty good size hole. But I'll do some thinking on it, and we'll clean out the old pool and get this repositioned and stuff, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, I'm gonna try a trick that I learned from Red Poppy Ranch. So we already have a hole in that. That's this size hole. It sticks out, if I got that at the right angle, it sticks up a little bit more than this one. So we're gonna use that as our center because the drill, it's gone. grief, that was fun. I know I'm going to catch dirt on that regardless, so let's put the rubber washer on there. It has a better chance of sealing. There's a fiber washer too that I think is more or less just a friction thing. Whew. That's on the outside of. Can't grab it big enough. It'd be helpful if I could see what I'm doing. Props to plumbers. One more dugga. Come on. Am I getting close? Ah, thank you. Oh, good. Dugga. All right. Well, there's some writing right here. I'm not sure that's going to seal, but we're going to find out. Now what I want to do is have it so that instead of being up like this, it's actually pulled down. So because I'm doing this twice, I've got two of everything. So this is what we're kind of dealing with, but see, we're going to sit that much higher than we were before. Pretty much the entire hole. So on the next side, I think what we'll probably do is just use the ditch and not even dig down. I'm going to have to backfill this whole hole, I think. Yeah. All right, I got to go get some glue. In the shop, I've got some glue that'll go ABS to PVC. So we'll go get that and I'll be right back. Okay. Upon further review, I'm not going to glue this right away, but I am going to glue these two pieces together. And I'll get everything kind of buried in there with this one just slip on and off. And then I can kind of pack everything down and whatnot, and then pull this out. And then I'll have to glue that down. But I'm going to have to switch back and forth. This is going to be a process. If it's as bad as I'm saying it is, yeah, it's not going to matter where that location is because Pool's going to be sitting up on top of everything. Don't listen to me. I've already messed this up once. If I'm doing this wrong, put it in the comments. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. I don't claim to be a professional, but I can make a duck pond. Can I make it drain? That's the question. Duck pool. I can make a duck pool. I went and got all this stuff when I was driving the Mini Cooper, and you cannot get a 10-foot chunk of anything in a Mini Cooper. I remembered that I had a bunch of pipe here, but they're short chunks, and I failed to get a coupler. So I've got the 90. I've got another chunk of pipe that'll take me out, a 45, and blah, 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 to replicate what I had in 1/2 inch. But if you look right over here, this is all the further I'm getting. I need to go from here to there with a 90. So I need a coupler right there. Fun times. Well, we have two options. Drop everything and make a 30 to 40 minute drive up to Eugene, get what we need, or I can pack up the stuff that I don't want to be just sitting outside, throw it in the shop real quick, and I can start working on something else. This is where my squirrel brain gets in trouble, because I will start something else and then I'll continue to work on that, and then this mess, it'll stay a mess. Anyway, I'll be right back, and I'll be working on something else, or it'll be tomorrow.